Hello everyone, now I am back with the factorization part 2. I hope you must have seen the first part of the factorization. The basics we have covered in that. Now the new part, that is the part of your syllabus of 9th class, that today we will discuss. So in this, first of all, I want to write some more identities that you need. First identity is a plus b plus c whole square, which gives us a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Second identity is a minus b whole cube, which gives us, this is a cubic identity and the previous one was quadratic of 3 terms, quadratic identity of 3 terms. So this is a cube, very easy way to learn, minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. If I tell you the or part of this, I always prefer that part when we do factorization. It is easy to learn. Take common out of these two terms, minus and 3ab. What is left inside a, and when we have taken minus out, this will become minus and this is a minus b. Now it is easy to learn. Minus, minus, minus. Throughout in the formula, each term is having minus sign. Means after a cube minus, then in the bracket also minus. So it is easy to use. Third, it's a plus b whole cube, which is equals to all sign plus same identity 3ab a plus b. Or version of this is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, because it is plus, so all terms are in plus. Now another identity, which is a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube gives us two brackets, a minus b and a square plus ab plus b square. When we'll use, I will explain side by side all the identities. A cube plus b cube is a plus b, then a square minus ab plus b square. Then one more in your syllabus, which is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equals to a plus b plus c in one bracket, and in another bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. One more identity, and this is known as conditional identity also. Why it is known as conditional identity? I am telling you just now. Conditional identity because it is given if a plus b plus c is 0. This is the condition given. If a plus b plus c is 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals to 3abc. Very important identity it is. If a plus b plus c is 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals to 3abc. Now I will discuss with you one by one all questions. So first of all, I am taking some questions for your help. These questions I have written earlier. One thing that I want to tell you, that if expansion word is there, expansion means go from left to right. Expansion, this will be given to you and you need to expand. The meaning of expand, all of you know, phailana means bada answer. So expand. If expand is there, then you will open this identity. In this way you will go. You will go from left to right. But if factorization is there, then you will go from right to left, because it has two brackets and both are in multiplication. This is the meaning. Multiplication means factorization. So factorization means this will be given to you. Now we compare this question. How can we come to know this identity is suitable here? Just see how many terms on the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here also 6 terms. It means this question we will factorize with the help of which identity? This identity. We'll write here a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equals to a plus b plus c whole square. But now in front of us the problem is, in our identity says everywhere there is plus sign, plus plus plus, but in the question here is minus, here is minus. So how can we come to know how to write it? Just see this, 4x square, it can be written as 2x bracket square, then plus sign, y bracket square, then z bracket square. This minus, just see the common English letter with it which is attached with both the negative terms. Which letter is common with both the negative terms? Y you can see easily. It means we will put minus in front of this y. I hope this is very clear to you. Again I am telling you, just see the two terms which are having minus sign, and see the common English letter which is there with them, y minus. It means our y term carries minus sign. And now we will write here that our a is 2x, b is minus y, and c is z. After getting this, we can write directly answer, which gives us a plus b plus c whole square. So a plus b plus c whole square, and our final answer is this bracket and this bracket. We have got our final answer, but some steps are missing. So here we will write plus 2. Now go back to the previous step. 2, pick up a from here. A is what? 2x. Pick up b from here, minus y. Then plus 2bc. 2, pick up b from here, minus y. Then pick up c from here, which is z. Third term, 2ca. So 2c is z and a is 2x. You can again check that this value will be minus 4xy, this value will be minus 2yz, and this value will be 4zx. I hope this is clear to you. That very important thing is you need to find minus will be attached with which term. One more example I want to take. x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2 xy plus 4 root 2 yz minus 8xz. Again the same step. How many terms? 6 terms are there. 6 terms are there means the same identity will use. The identity is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equals to a plus b plus c whole square. Because we are doing factorization, so we need to move from left to right. Means this expression is given to us and we need to write this answer. Minus sign is with which letter will have minus sign? X and x. It means our x term will have minus sign. 2 is the square of which term? Root 2. You have done number system. Root 2 is there in our question also. It means this 2 can be written as root 2x square. You can check. Root 2 square is 2, x square is x square. Next term is y bracket square. 8. We don't know how to write 8. Root 2. Just now I told you this minus is with x term. So put here minus. With this x term, put here minus. This is minus root 2x and y. 8 can be written as 2 root 2 multiplied 2 root 2. This part will be multiplied together. 2 is 4 and root 2 is 2. So it will become 8. Still if it is not clear to you, just see. 2 root 2 square is equals to 2 square and root 2 square. 2 square is 4 and root 2 square is 2. So 8 can be written as 2 root 2 z square. A square plus b square plus we have got a plus b plus we have got our answer. It's a, b and c whole square. This is our final answer factorized. बस we need to show the complete expansion here. 2a and b, then 2b and c, then 2c and a. This you need to show in exam, then you will write your answer. I hope this part is clear to you. You can do exercise questions also with the help of it. Next question that will start is third question. One more question. 27p cube minus 1 upon 216 minus 9 upon 2p square plus 1 by 4p. Again it is factorized. Now we need cubic identity. It is clearly we can see this is cube, so it is cubic identity. If it is cubic identity, we need to find out which cubic identity is more suitable here. Just see the right side of all the identities. Right side of all the identities says, just see this, minus, minus and plus. This has 4 terms. 4 terms it has 4 terms. So 1 term, 2 term, 3 term and 4 term, and minus, minus and plus. So which is the suitable identity here? A minus b whole cube. So this is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square is equals to a minus b cube. Our work is to find only a and b. So this 27 can be written as, we will use this identity. 27p cube is 3a cube. This is b cube. You have done cube and cube root, square and square root in 8. So 216 is the cube of 6. You can find in rough the prime factorization and find out easily. We have got a, we have got b. Our answer is a, then minus, then b. b here is 1 by 6 and cube. We have got our answer, but we will not get marks in exam because we need to show these 2 steps also. So it says minus sign, then 3 is 3p square, b is 1 by 6, then with sign plus 3, this 3, a is 3p and b is 1 by 6 square. Now you will get full marks. It's a cube. We have shown this as a cube, this as b cube, this has 3a square b and this has 3ab square. You can check by cancelling that again. When you will solve it again, you will get the same terms. So this is the another cubic polynomial. Now next cubic polynomial that I will take is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Again, how many terms? 4 terms with all plus sign. So which identity? Identity that will use is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square gives us a plus b whole cube. Now you can do it on your own. Very easy it is. This can be written as 2a cube, then b cube, then again a and b. You will get answer of this is 2a plus b whole cube. Now fifth question I am going to take. Fifth is 27y cube plus 125z cube. Again there is cubic polynomial. It is cubic polynomial, but see this, that in this 2 terms are there. So which identity has 2 terms? Only this has 2 terms, a cube plus b cube, a cube plus b cube. Only for factorization in this identity also we need to go from left to right. In this identity also we need to go from left to right. But see, observe it carefully. This will be given to you and we need to move from left to right. Here from right to left, right to left, right to left for factorization. I hope this is clear to you. Very simple concept it is. These 2 brackets are in multiplication. So this will be given to you and they will say factorize. this will be given to you and they will say factorize. So just check which identity is more suitable here. This one, a cube plus b cube. So we can write this as 3y cube plus 5z cube. Now compare it with this identity a cube plus b cube, which says a plus b bracket and a square minus ab plus b square. If here is minus, only in this bracket minus will come with AB. This is the way how to learn. So you can easily see what is A here. Here A is 3y if you compare. A is 3y. And what is B here? B here is 5z. Simple. Just apply this. So our identity says first bracket a, so 3y plus b, 5z, bracket close, second bracket a square, so 3y square minus ab minus 3y and 5z bracket, and third is plus b square means 5z square. After solving it, we will get 3y plus 5z bracket, and this is 3y square is 3 square is 9, y square minus 15 yz plus 25z square. This is our final answer of this. You can see that this expression was in plus and this expression is in multiplication. It means we factorized it. One more part I am taking for you. This is 64m cube minus 343n cube. Again the same as fifth one. I am writing just for you. 4m cube minus 7n cube. You know how to prime factorize and find out 64. It is 4 cube and it is 7 cube. This you know how to do. Now here A is 4m and B is 7n. Identity, which identity is suitable here? See this one. It's a cube minus b cube. See here, it is a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube. A here is 4m and b here is 7n. So final answer we can write here. It is equals to a minus b. Easy way to learn is if minus is there in the first bracket, minus will be there. A square, it means 4m square plus will be there in the second bracket. It's 4m multiply 7n plus 7n square. Final answer is 4m minus 7n, one bracket, and this is 16. 4 square is 16. It's 28 plus 49. One more part, one more cubic identity is left that I am going to discuss with you. Identity question that I will take is 8x cube plus y cube plus 27 z cube minus 18xyz. Now see it carefully. It has how many terms? It has 4 terms. So how can we come to know which identity? All cubic identity, just see, all cubic identity, this cubic identity has 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This identity has 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another identity which is in left side 2 terms, and this is multiplication there. Compare with this a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. This is same as this. It is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Now we need to write this as a cube, then plus b cube plus c cube minus 3. Again we will write here a is what? 2x, b is what? y, c is what? 3z. So this is 3a, b and c. So identity says a plus b, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc gives us two brackets in multiplication on the right hand side, a plus b plus c and a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Once we have got abc, no need to see on the left, just pick up these and write here in this right hand side. So I am going to write here. First bracket says a plus b plus c, so a plus b plus c. Second bracket says a square, then b square, then c square, then minus a b in multiplication, then minus b c in multiplication, then minus c and a in multiplication. Final answer of this question is 2x plus y plus 3z and 4x square plus y square plus 9z square minus 2xy minus 3yz minus 6zx is the final answer. I hope you know how to apply the identities. Now one more question so that your exercise 2.5 all identities will be covered. I will make one more part of factorization. In that we'll do some extra questions and we'll discuss how to think about factorization, which identity, which method, and so many questions will do that. Without actual, question is without actually calculating cube, find. Means we cannot multiply 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 7 7 7 5 5 5 and then add without actually calculating. Very important from examination point of view, without actually calculating. So we have one conditional identity, if you remember. So we'll check. Let a is equals to, inside the bracket what is there, minus 12, b is equals to 7, c is equals to 5. Now we'll check. A plus b plus c is what? A is minus 12 plus b is 7 plus c is 5, which is equals to minus 12 plus 12, which is equals to 0. It means we can apply this identity which says if a plus b plus c is 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is 3abc. So we can write this identity here, that if a plus b plus c is 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals to 3abc. Find out. Already we have found out what is a, what is b and what is c. So answer of this question is 3a, b and c. It's 3abc, which is equals to minus 21 into 60. Why minus? Because 1 minus is there in multiplication, and final answer is minus 1260.